welcome to the second episode of Kuch To Karuna with one of the most fabulous actors, models, and human beings that I know. Welcome to the show, gorgeous Gohar.
Thank you. Hi.
And I'm so glad we got the connection.
But you have to stop moving, Rishabh.
I'm not going to move now anymore. I'm just going to
I've lost you again. You can't move because you have some issues with your network.
Now, is it better?
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Perfect, lovely. So my first question.
Yes.
After doing the dishes and after cleaning the house, what does the normal day in the life of Gohar Khan look like?
A normal day in my life is just, you mean today, like around the quarantine time, right now?
Around quarantine, yeah, of course.
Oh,
Of course. Because otherwise we know everything about your life. The thing that we don't know what you do is during quarantine. So just
I
like all of us, are you doing the dishes like all of us, or what are you doing?
No, I have help at home, thankfully. So I'm not really doing the dishes, but I do wash my own plate or whatever I use that I'm using myself. I'm working out. I'm eating good food, healthy food at home. I'm watching a lot of shows on obviously web, everything that's available on the web.
And apart from The Office, which is your favorite show?
Apart from The Office, I have watched a show called What If, which I really enjoyed. I am so excited that Money Heist season 4 is releasing tomorrow on Netflix. So I'm very excited about that. And
One of my friends told me this. If you started watching Money Heist yesterday at 1:52 in the morning, by now you would be in time for the 4th season release. Do you binge watch like the? Do you binge watch like the rest of normal human beings like us?
Yeah, if I like something, if I get hooked onto something, if I don't like something, then I could just switch off in one episode also.
So basically, I'll come to know at 7:30 whether you are liking this conversation or not.
Yeah.
But I'm just joking. I know you got another live, and I'm very glad that you could do this with us. But tell me, how does your normal day, like what happens? Tell me your routine through the day. Tell me what exactly happens. If that's okay,
No, there is no one particular thing. It's not like a routine that I'm following. It's just going to get so boring if I follow a routine. I wake up, I have a good breakfast, I watch some TV, I pray my namaz because obviously the namaz happens quite a few times in the day. I spend some time with my mom. I work out whenever I can during the night, usually post evening. I spend time with my cat, Snow, and yeah, basic things like that. I talk to my friends, my family.
This is a great time to catch up with friends and family, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And I think so. Coming to the second thing, which is the second segment or the second part of what we do is called Tum Bhi Karo Na. So your advice to young people who are stuck at home, because there's so many young people who are stuck at home, who are between 13 to 24.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, everyone needs to find something that makes you happy, because this time is going to get really exhausting for you. It's going to get the better of you. It's going to make you feel like, oh, there's not much happening. So yes, you got to find the things that make you happy, whether it's reading, whether it is cooking, whether it is playing some board games with your friends, whether it is honing a new
Skill,
hobby or talent or whatever it is that you'd like to. I know a lot of people who started learning instruments online. I wanted to get some training in singing, so tomorrow actually I'm going to go and find some online stuff to sudharo my sur.
You are somebody who looks like who can sing. I did the same thing that you recommended. I started playing the Casio that we had at home. As soon as I started, the only house help that we had somehow ran away. So since that day, the Casio is gone, and my family has locked me in and said no touching any instruments. But honestly, if a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old is super hyperactive, let me take you back to this very, very interesting time in your life. You are a Khan, but you are a Khan like no other. you have literally walked the ropes of Bollywood and modeling without holding anybody's hand. In fact, you've done everything from the scratch yourself. To an aspiring model who's 16, 17, and 18, what is your one advice that you'd give to that aspiring model who's going to be looking at this and saying, I want to be the next Gauhar Khan?
I don't know if you should be thinking of you want to be the next Gauhar Khan, because Gauhar Khan's had not a very easy journey. Of course, you have to believe in yourself. You have to know exactly what your potential is. You have to know whether actually if this is cut out for you. Do you truly believe that this is the line that you belong to? Because modeling is not going to be easy. The fashion world is extremely ruthless. It is cutthroat. It is a lot of competition. And of course, I'm no one to discourage nobody from going after their dreams. But yes, everyone should have a certain time frame that they need to give themselves. So yeah, just give yourself a time frame and figure out what it is that you desire in that time frame. Give it your. I started off when I used to go and drop my pictures personally at every ad agency that there was in Mahalakshmi. At that time, going into the local trains
and at that time, I must confess, Mahalakshmi was a little less crowded. These days, if you go to Mahalakshmi, then you can't move. Of course, in quarantine, it is very easy. In quarantine, you can very easily move. But in quarantine, I think one of the things that people should do is stay at home.
Not one of the things, it's the only thing that you need to do. Stay at home and do whatever it is that you want to do at home. Just stay at home.
Your advice to people who are, your advice to somebody who's sitting at home and wants to do something a little more, help out people out there, because there are so many people that we see.
Yeah, I think if you can afford it, try and find out within your closest circle who are the people who are really, who really need the money, who really need you to get them some money so that they can at least find themselves the basic ration, food, whatever it is, the bare necessities that they need. I'm doing that. Personally, I'm not donating to the big organizations or like everyone's going. There's a troll company right now that's actually troubling every celebrity out there with tweets and with messages.
Don't tell everyone it's called IMON.
No, but everyone's like, forcing people. It's become a trend thing that everyone's like, oh, donate kya, chup karo, donate karo and all. And I think that's just so much bullshit, because charity is something that should actually be quiet. And that's what I'm doing, and that's what my mother and my parents have taught me, is that you should give someone whatever that you're giving. आपके एक हाथ को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए कि आपके दूसरे हाथ ने किसको क्या दिया है. So I don't think you need to go,
आप शायरी
putting out
अच्छी कर लेते हो.
नहीं, शायरी नहीं है. It's like a slice of life thing. No, it's what my basics are. And yes, you need to help people out. If you can basically cook some food at home and go out and see but it's really not safe to be out there right now, and the government and everyone's saying not to step out. So do whatever it is that you can do sitting at home. So I'm making bank transfers to people. I'm making whatever it is that I can sitting at home, trying to be as much. Like today was the first day in 1 week that I stepped out to get some groceries, get my basic essentials. And I just
when you stepped out, the comments in the section went to, oh my God, ma'am, are you fine?
I'm fine. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. And everyone else should just be safe. Even if you're stepping out for essentials, just make sure that you have a sanitizer at all times. You're not touching door handles, door knobs, and just being careful about what you do, what you touch, and definitely don't touch your face. Yeah.
So no going this and this. No. No. I'm just kidding. I sanitize myself before I put on the earphones also.
Awesome.
But let me take you right to the last part of what I wanted to discuss with you. It's called #21day lockdown. So it's a small rapid fire that we've made for you.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to be as candid as possible.
All right.
All right. So first question: tea or coffee?
Both actually. I'm an unusual person who loves tea and coffee.
Morning person, night person?
I am a morning person.
Instagram or TikTok? Now this is $1 million question. Instagram is watching and so is TikTok. So be careful.
Do you know Instagram and TikTok are both associated, so I don't care. I'm going to take both their names. I love Instagram and TikTok, and I have just come on TikTok and I'm totally enjoying it.
Oh no, I saw that fabulous thing that you made on TikTok. That was wonderful. But coming to the next thing, pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Modeling or acting?
Acting.
Books or movies?
Movies.
Reality show or scripted show? Now this is again $1 million question.
Scripted? You mean like operas, soap operas?
Yes, like soap operas.
No, reality shows. I love reality shows.
But tell me one thing: how much of real is there in reality?
99%.
But you accept that there is a 1% that is scripted.
No. I'm not saying it is scripted. I'm saying the 1% is what you make of it.
I think you could double up as a politician as well. Whenever you put on,
I think I'll make a very good politician.
and I'll definitely vote for you. And I'm pretty sure all these people who are watching you on live will definitely vote for you. But coming to the last three questions, your first celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush was Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys.
Ah, how nice. And your favorite co-star male and your favorite co-star female?
Oh my God, that's tough. Would be Vidya Balan. I absolutely loved working with her. She is a dream. She is amazing. She's just like so much to learn from her. And favorite co-star male would be Ranbir Kapoor, because he was not a star on the sets. He was an actor, and he was a very encouraging actor, very patient actor, very, very down to earth. And he's actually somebody who is so underrated. He is, in the true sense, a performer, or somebody who hasn't got his due yet. I feel like that. He's amazing. Yeah.
Well, that makes two Ranbir Kapoor fans doing the live together. Well, but let me ask you this one last question before we take two questions from the audience.
Okay.
Your journey is really inspiring. And, you know, the reason why I'm coming back to your journey is because of all the hardships that you faced. Any one incident that you haven't narrated thus far, which you think is very important for people to know, and how you overcame that in life per se, which you've not narrated thus far. And remember, we've Googled everything. We already know everything about you, and the remaining we Googled. So,
no, I feel like there'll be a lot of people along your way, no matter what career you choose. They will tell you that you don't belong, or you will never make it, or you look a certain way, or you are a certain way. Like, I just read a comment right now, somebody calling me Nepali. And I think that in itself is, it doesn't bother me at all anymore. No, I feel happy that if somebody calls me Nepali, because I think there's so much beauty in Nepal. And you could call me Chinese, Vietnamese, Indonesian. You could call me anything and I will take pride in it. You know why? Because I have learned to respect every race, every religion, every faith, every culture so much that I find the beauty in everything. And how small do people's minds and hearts need to be that you need to judge people by the way they look? And alhamdulillah, I think I'm beautiful. Trust me, I don't need to be modest about that, oh my God, I am beautiful and I know that, alhamdulillah, I'm blessed. But still, if people can put me in a bracket, imagine people who actually have self-esteem issues and, are underconfident about what they feel. Imagine if they are said all these things, what will they feel? So to every girl watching me and to every guy watching me right now, don't let anyone ever put you in a category, and never ever let any person tell you what you cannot do, because that's for you to decide.
On that note, I was going to keep the phone down and I was going to clap. because quite honestly, because if I did it whilst I was standing, the phone would fall. But that answer pretty much was like India a few days ago on Sunday at 5 p.m. standing and clapping for you, because like you rightly said, whether people call me Nepalese, whether people call me Malaysian, whether people call me Indonesian, I'm a global citizen and I take pride in that. I think that speaks volumes of you, and that's why I keep chasing you to come back to IIMON, and I'm so grateful that you have. But on that note, I think 2 questions from the students, and then yeah, perfect, lovely. Okay, this is an interesting question. Has the Indian office reached out?
Sorry, go ahead. Has the Indian office reached out to the audience where they have already been exposed to the office?
Yeah, I mean, the viewers who used to watch the other office.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I've had such great feedback where people have actually come up to me and said, oh, you know, we are hardcore fans of the original Office, but we must say that we love the Indian adaptation. So yes, people have the Indian version of it because we've kind of stayed true to the originality of what the Office was, whether it was the British one or the American one. And we've given it just the right amount of Indian tadka to it, not, you know, taking away from the original show. And that's what people have loved.
True, and I'm pretty sure they get brownie points for having you in the show. So, but
well, you need to thank Kavish for that because he was the casting agent on that. Yeah. And my aunt is watching us right now. So hi, Choti auntie.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sweet. If you weren't the famous actress and model that you are today, where do you think you would be?
I don't know where I would be, actually. I'm just so glad that I am where I am because I cannot imagine my life as anything else. But one thing is for sure that if I wouldn't be able to live this dream of mine, I would probably working my beep off in whatever field that I would be in. Because I just believe that hard work gets you everything. No matter what field you're in, you have to work hard. So whether I'd be a police officer, whether I'd be a teacher or a politician, that's right. I would just be working very hard to make sure that I'm the best version of myself in that field.
Oh, how nice. How nice. And at this juncture, because I have promised you that we will end by 7:30, I only extended it by 5 more minutes. But
no worries.
There's so many people.
It was lovely.
There's so many people. But before you leave, you know, quarantine is like a Big Boss. Is like Big Boss in reality. Everyone's put.
I know
in
everyone
one
asks
house
me.
And so I'm saying, what was that one secret that made you win Big Boss? That everyone should have that one quality which you had in Big Boss, which made you win the entire show.
I think I had an opinion and I didn't shy away from it, but I also knew how to put it forward. I was not badtameez with anybody, but that didn't make me become fake. I was just me. I stayed true to who I was. I'm a very opinionated person and I didn't shy away from that. But it was the tariqa in which I spoke and I put my point forward that I think people related to, and that's the one quality I think that people loved about me. I guess so.
I'm sure. So you need to be your candid self and you need to be honest, and that should help you through.
You need to be real. Yes, you need to be real. Yes, yes.
And I'm glad we got to talk to the Big Boss from the Office, and I really appreciate you spending all of this time with all of us. Thank you so much, Gauhar, for coming once again to IIMUN, albeit this time on our digital platform.
Lots of love to everything that you're doing and all the best with everything that you're putting, you know, you're investing with your students and you're trying to inspire them to become what they need to become, successful, strong, confident individuals. So good luck with that. And I will definitely try and, collaborate with you guys for whatever to inspire the students that we're talking to today. Lots of love.
Yes, thank you so much. Once again, the candidness, it never goes away, and that's one of the reasons why I really appreciate it. You're very honest. You're really to the point, and I really like that. That's always missing in this very diplomatic world. So thank you once again, God. I'll catch you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just glad we could do this much against the network issues, but thank you. Bye. Lots of love.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. Take care. Bye. See you.